What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, if you missed our video from a couple of days ago talking about Giancarlo Esposito's brand new role in the MCU and a brand new update from Daniel Richtman that we're going to find out who the new Kang recast is in the next couple of months, we sort of married those two pieces of news together because they seemed to fit. Well, today we have updates on both fronts, both what's going on with Giancarlo Esposito. We've had a couple of more details revealed so we can better guess that character. I'm thinking at this point it is for sure a villain. We're going to talk about it because it includes a series on Disney+. But we're also finding out new rumors about what's going to happen with the Kang character, and it won't just be one actor if these new rumors are true. We're breaking it all down, the latest update to Giancarlo Esposito's role in the MCU coming officially from him and what's going on with the Kang character in the future of the Multiverse saga. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with the release of Deadpool and Wolverine, just about 2 months away. Again, all you gotta do be a sub, leave a comment. If you want, stick around to the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so before we get into the rumor stuff, the latest update about Giancarlo Esposito's role in the MCU actually came from him himself. This is the most recent quote about his new role. "The MCU has knocked on my door, and it's a role you won't predict. It will be teased, and then there will be a series afterwards." Now, I think the only confirmation we take away from this for sure is that we're going to see him in a Disney Plus series. That's what a series would mean. But I don't fault anybody for taking this quote and face value, and it does sound like, certainly by the way that he said it, that whatever character that gets teased at during, say, a post-credit scene or end of a movie or TV show, which Marvel's been doing for years now, that we'll see him in his own series later on. I think a lot more likely the case, and because he's probably playing a villain at this point, that he'll end up being the main antagonist or showing up during that show, not that he'll be getting his own show. And because outside of, say, the shows that are still on the slate, which we're going to talk about in a second, I think the landscape of Marvel television has just changed too much for them to want to take a character as big as Doctor Doom and put him there. But outside of playing a recast variant of Kang, which this quote sort of rules out, on a short list of characters that we thought he might be playing here in late Phase 5, early Phase 6 is Doctor Doom. And you have to admit, of all of the villains, Doctor Doom is one on a short list that Marvel and Disney might be willing to give a full series to. Another character we suspect has been coming and for quite some time. I still think this unlikely as well. I think Doctor Doom is a character that they would save for the movies. And because of all this recent division with Marvel Television and Marvel Spotlight, and them really giving on-ramps to sort of the TV and Disney Plus stuff so that you haven't had to watch anything, I don't think that they would base a villain that would be as big in the Secret Wars and Multiverse Saga on having his own Disney Plus show that they know that most of the fan base may not tune in to see. This being said, I think there are a lot of villains out there, and big ones like Norman Osborn, the MCU's own version, that we could see, or a Mephisto type character, although we've heard that Sacha Baron Cohen is actually playing the version of Mephisto in the MCU. Still, there are tons of possibilities for him, and I think Doom unlikely, but based on this quote, we can suspect we are going to get some sort of tease for his character in an upcoming project, so we won't be waiting that long. Now, speaking of characters reserved for the films, recently and early this week, we heard from industry insider Daniel RPK, the most trusted of sources, that in the next couple of months, we're going to find out who's taking up the mantle of Kang. That's why Giancarlo Esposito news kind of got tied to it. But we are now hearing in the rumor mill and coming from Hollyfield News, a news source who's been rather ubiquitous of late, but we haven't been able to vet any of his scoops because they're all brand new, has said that there will be multiple actors taking up the mantle of Kang in the MCU, that they will treat the Council of Kangs recast by basically taking a bunch of different actors instead of just having one play all the variants the same way they had with Jonathan Majors. And that is one way to do it, although I will say I still can't believe they're pushing forward with the Kang character, as I did in our video from about a week ago. I just think there's too much connotation. As soon as you introduce a new version of Kang, it brings up all this stuff that perhaps they could have steered cleanly out of with the way that they left off Loki. And I don't think there's a Marvel fan out there who, in light of a lot of us wanting them to just rehire Jonathan Majors and play that character, would be upset if they switched into Doctor Doom, especially now. And again, you wouldn't have all the connotation when you recast the character of people A, having the verisimilitude broken and reminded of exactly what happened, but B, risking the chance that whoever plays the new version of the character might not do a good job. And I think that is really something we don't talk about enough. Okay, good and well, you want to recast him, but if you don't have a huge actor to take that role who absolutely nails it, it's going to be kind of less than, and I don't think Marvel even wants to run that risk. Doctor Doom, another villain, is the safer play. We'll have to wait and see if that is ultimately what's going to happen. This recast of the Council of Kangs basically go down in Avengers 5. But everything we've heard about it being a grounded story, not really tied as much to the multiverse, wouldn't seem to imply that. Still, Marvel has had this in their canon, and as long as they've been doing variants, think back to Loki Season 1. We saw different variants of Loki that all looked like Tom Hiddleston, but then a ton of variants that didn't. So if all of the Council of Kangs that we saw in the post-credit scene happen to look like Jonathan Majors, maybe he's just one of the more generally common-looking Kangs, but there can still be a ton of other actors to play him. This would be canon. It would actually be probably a lot more canon than just having one character now take up all the variants. Either way, guys, let me know all your thoughts down below. A, who do you think Giancarlo Esposito is playing? B, who do you have as the Kang recast? I'm all ears as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Okay, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel. In fact, we just announced a brand new winner a couple of videos ago. That's our video covering Nova. I'll make sure to link it at the end of this if you haven't checked that winner announcement out. But we're also giving one away for every official Marvel release throughout the year. So Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, Agatha, whatever they've ended up naming it, Deadpool and Wolverine, Eyes of Wakanda, whatever else Marvel releases and throughout this year. With each release, we'll do a PlayStation 5 giveaway, and when we get closer to Deadpool and Wolverine, we'll start giving away tickets to see that as well. If you want to be entered for any of the official giveaways here at the channel, all the same rules always have and always will apply. Hit the subscribe button because you need to be a subscriber, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos that you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced in the videos at the end of videos, like we did just days ago, live with my voice and the winning comment shown on screen. We then verify the account. It'll always be done that way, so please stay safe, stay vigilant, especially here on YouTube. If you should ever get a spammer comment trying to make you pay for shipping, keep in mind, content creators don't do that. Just go ahead and report that comment directly to YouTube. They are very fast about deleting it and then suspending the account. And then not only have you removed that comment from said content creator's page, but you've removed that commenting account from everyone that they've commented that spam comment on. You are doing everybody such a service at the community. And while they've left my channel alone for quite a while, they are still targeting this corner of the internet, or rather some of my friends' content creation pages. And I feel like a PSA just helps keep everybody safe. Again, keep in mind, no content creator will ever tell you in a comment that you've won, and certainly will never, ever, ever charge you for shipping. It's just a scam, so keep that in mind and never give out your information on a third-party app like Telegram or WhatsApp. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places: Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name All Fires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.